For some reason, Austin Symes says Austie. You're Austie. So, Roger, the first round works out well. You can call the second. I'm in the second one. You're in the first one. So, huh? The Sportsman's up first. I'm just looking at the heats. Okay, so let's get Sportsman out here. Get him warmed up. Let's get our last heat of Pro Stock out here. So I need Daniel. Well, Daniel can't corner. I'm up here. Casey, Todd, Josh, Joe, and probably another volunteer.
Darren Smith.
I'm going to let you get warmed up. I'm going to use the restroom. Another celebrity is here. Paul Tufar. I haven't seen him in a long time. Is this me? You're in this one. Scott Jackson's here. We should have won that.
Vince Lim.
It's all my fault. Spun opinion.
Kyle Carey.
Who's running Nick Street's thing here?
Scott Jackson.
There's Paul Tufar.
Paul Tufar.
Max must be running one of Nick's transponders, huh? There's Duncan.
Duncan. Max Jackson.
All right, everybody's checked in. This is one qual, double mains. Right, Casey? Hold on. Let's give Paul a chance. He's just back here, first time back. That's okay. There's a short night here. Maybe Pillars can help him out. I need to go to the restroom anyway. Oh, they're doing that. Hold on a second. He's going to change the menu. Let's do it. Here we go. So I'm going to call you off. It'll go Darren, Scott, Kyle, Duncan, Jackson, Tufar, and Lamaco. Darren, you're going to go on the fourth tone. Scott, Kyle, Duncan, Max, Paul, and Vince.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Kyle Carey in first place, followed by Duncan in second place, followed by Scott Jackson in third place.
All right, so right now Scott
After 1
Jackson
minute
in the
left,
one.
The top drivers are Scott Jackson in
Duncan
first
the two,
place,
Kyle and
followed
Vince.
by Duncan in second place, followed by
They are
Kyle
all
Carey
within
in third
1
place.
second of each other. Nice to see Paul Tufar back here. He came in practice the other day. Running a good old Yokomo. So, Roger,
After 1 minute 30 seconds,
Old
the
Raw
top
Dog.
drivers are Duncan in first place, followed by Kyle Carey in second place, followed by Scott Jackson in third place.
All right, so Duncan leading this thing. He's got a 0.6 lead over Vince. Now it's 1.4. Scott's only 0.3 back from Vince. And Kyle's just right there with Scott.
2 minutes left. After 2
Darren
minutes,
and Paul
1
are
second,
having a battle
the
too.
top drivers are Duncan in first place.
So Roger, I
followed
need you
by
to call
Vince
the
Lim in
next
second
one.
place, followed by Scott Jackson in third place.
.130 left, 130. Vince, Scott, Duncan, Kyle, Darren, Paul, and Max.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Vince
These
Lim in
top
first
four
place,
have been all with
followed
each
by
other the
Scott
whole
Jackson in
race.
second place, followed
They're
by
just
Duncan
playing
in
lap
third place.
attack. Now Vince Lamaco to the 1, Scott to the 2. So Duncan to the 2 now. Scott falls back. So Duncan and Kyle is the closest battle on the track.
The top drivers are Vince Lim in first place, followed by Duncan in second place, followed
Vince
by
has
Kyle
pulled
Carey
away a
in
little
third
bit.
place. .45 seconds left.
So, hey, stock buggy guys or stock wheeler guys, before you guys go up, we're going to do a spot check on these guys. Make sure they're blinky and make sure they're running 2672.
30 seconds left.
I'm just
After
going
3
to pull them
minutes
over here.
31 seconds, the top drivers are Vince
No,
Lim
no.
in first place,
want you to
followed
check
by
these
Duncan in
guys.
second place, followed by Kyle Carey in third place.
Make sure they got a 2672 on. Yeah.
15 seconds
All right,
left.
so when you guys are done, I want you to bring your cars, park them over here by the RD booth. We're going to do a little spot check on these. There's been some rumors and insinuations about who's doing what, so we're going to do a little spot check here. You never know when that's going to happen at PDX. I check Dan's all the time.
Darren Smith done. Kyle Carey done.
We got to
Max
check
Jackson
Joe
done.
over there, make sure he's blinky.
Duncan done. Vince Lim done.
Everybody, bring
Paul
your
Tufar
cars
done.
over here by the
Scott
RD
Jackson
booth.
done.
Do not touch your cars.
All
Bring them
drivers are
over to
finished.
us. Do not touch your cars. We're going to take a look at them.
The race is completed. Smiley. Dan Jefferson. Tail whip.
All right, heat 2 on the track, 13.5 four-wheel. Need all the marshals out there. Waiting for Kevin and Ty to check in.
Fearless leader.
Maybe Ty doesn't have a transponder in. He's going to drop one in here real quick. Is it? All right, let's get them lined up. Let's get them lined up at the start of the straight. I believe it's FMAR. I'm going to call everyone out. I'll call you out one by one. It's going to go Dan, Casey, Kevin, Ty, Mike. So Dan 1, Casey 2, Kevin 3, Ty 4, Mike 5. I will call you out. Ty's putting in a transponder. We'll be here ready to go. Dan 1, Casey 2, Kevin 3.
Uncontrolled power.
Ty, you're gonna peel off second to last in the 4th spot. I'll call you out. So Dan on the 4th down. Casey. Kevin. Ty. And win. All right, so everyone got a straightaway about. Looks like Mike held up a little bit, but he still has got a straightaway on Dan. So everyone's equally spaced. 4-minute qualifier. Single qual tonight, so you got to make this one count.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson in first place, followed by Tail Whip in second place, followed by Smiley in third place.
All right, with 40 seconds in, 3:20 to go. Dan and Mike are about 3 seconds apart. Kevin in the 3, Casey in the 4. Fast lap out of Dan of a 14.2. Mike with a 14.3. Kevin with a 14.9. Casey with a 15.1. Ty with a 16.2. Ty found the cone. Watch it when you're walking back in. There we go.
Whip in first place, followed by Dan Jefferson in second place, followed by Fearless Leader in third place.
So new layout goes in this weekend. It'll be a version of mine. And then we'll be ready for next week, Rockstar on Friday. Club Racing 1. Watch the straightaway. It's clear. All right, so Mike now to the 1. He's 1
After
second
1 minute 30 seconds, the
in
top
front of
drivers are
Dan.
Tail Whip
Actually,
in
about a
first
half
place,
second in front of Dan.
followed by Dan Jefferson in second
And then
place,
Kevin's right
followed
there,
by
a few
Fearless
seconds
Leader
back
in
from
third place.
Dan. And then Casey's just a couple seconds back from Kevin. Right, halfway point. Mike to the 1.
2 minutes left.
17.406. Dan on a 17.408. Kevin on a 16.4 flat.
Place,
Casey on a
followed by
16.402.
in third
Looks
place.
like Casey had to be marshaled though. Up. Looks like Ty is out. I heard a snap. So 2:30 down, 1:30 to go.
After 2
Mike
minutes,
and Dan
31
are still
seconds,
essentially neck
the top
and neck.
drivers are Tail Whip in first place.
Kevin now on a
followed by Dan
17 lap
Jefferson in
pace.
second
So the top
place,
3 drivers are
followed
all on
by
a
Fearless
17
Leader in
lap
third
pace.
place.
So 3 down, 1 to go. Dan now leading us around. I didn't see what happened to Mike there. He had a pull off.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are
All
Dan
right,
Jefferson
so
in first place.
looks like your
followed by
qualifying order is going to
Fearless
be
Leader in
Dan,
second
Kevin,
place, followed by
Casey,
Smiley in
Mike,
third place.
Ty. So Mike and Ty both broke, but Mike broke after Ty, so he completed more laps, so he
45
will be in the
seconds
4
left.
spot with 9 laps. Ty in the 6th spot, or 5th spot with 6 laps. And Dan and Kevin now, it's about 4 seconds apart.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the
So
top drivers
25
are Dan
seconds, you
Jefferson
just
in
have to
first place,
Finish
followed
this
by
out,
Fearless Leader in
and you'll be
second
1,
place,
2, 3. Who's
followed
on the
by
track?
Smiley
Just
in
don't
third
break
place.
your car.
15 seconds left. Fearless Leader done.
So it looks like it's double
Jefferson done.
mains. That's what happened last weekend, or last week for this series.
Smiley done. All drivers are finished.
All right, Dan, Kevin, and Casey, Mike, Ty will be your qualifying order.
The race is completed.
So if we can have one of you guys sit out and then help marshal the stock Heat 1. There's only 3 trucks, so we don't need all marshals.
Kyle Carey.
We're going to need one more volunteer, please. One more volunteer. Have Casey in the middle, and then somebody by me. Right over here. Somebody by me. Whoever's
Josh
in the line
Cody.
here can watch. Let's get Vince checked in. That's perfect right there.
Vince Lim.
There we go. Everybody's checked in. Get them lined up. On the straight, it's going to go Kyle, Vince, Josh. I'm just going to hit the tone. You guys can go, and you'll all be on your own clock. Here we go. All right. Go for it. And Josh.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Kyle Carey in first place, followed by Josh Cody in second place, followed by Vince Lim in third place.
So Kyle out in front. Josh hits the cone of shame.
After 1
We
minute,
need
left,
like a
top drivers
laughing
are Kyle
machine on
Carey
that
in first
thing when you
place,
hit it.
Followed by Vince Lim in second place, followed by Josh Cody in third place.
Remember, Pro Stock, only 6 go into the A with 2 bumps from the B. 6 in, 2 bumps. Oh, Vince hits the cone of shame, and he was in the lead. Hudson's back, too. Good to see him back, Mr. Jesuit. I think he
After 1
grew
minute,
like a
30
foot
seconds,
since I saw him
the top
last.
drivers are Kyle Carey in first place, followed by Vince Lim in second
How's it going,
place,
Hudson?
followed by Josh Cody
You pit
in
over
third
there all by
place.
yourself. What's going on? Huh? Where are you? Are you back by Todd? Or next? You're next to Max. All right, so it's Kyle, Vince, Josh.
After 2 minutes left, The top drivers are Kyle Carey in first place, followed by Vince Lim in second place, followed by Josh Cody in third place.
So make sure you stay tuned to Facebook to see whether we're open or not. I still have shopping to do, so it wouldn't bother me if we weren't open tomorrow, but we'll see. Friday's not looking too good, though, at this point.
After 2 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Kyle Carey in first place, followed by Vince Lim in second place, followed by Josh Cody in third place.
They're online. It's all online, man. It's all internets. There's this thing, Austin, called the interwebs. Use your AOL account, your dial-up
1 minute
AOL
after 3
account.
minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Vince Lim in first
You
place,
probably wasn't even born when
followed
we
by
had
Kyle
dial-up
Carey in second
AOL.
place, followed by Josh Cody in third place.
Roger, I'm sure, remembers it, though. Dial-up AOL? AOL?
45 seconds left.
Oh. Oh, yeah, Juno. I remember that. I remember when I had a 24.4 modem. And when I got the 48.8, I was like,
left.
oh, man,
After
this
3
is
minutes,
blazing
31
fast.
seconds, the top drivers are Vince
It
Lim
only
in
takes
first
me
place,
15 minutes to
followed by
download a
Kyle
picture
Carey
now.
in second place, followed by Josh Cody in
Then
third place.
56. It's like, oh, woo!
15 seconds left.
That sound, that ding, 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 ding. Okay, so it's Vince and Kyle separated by 1 second. Josh won last week with a short course.
Vince Lim done. Kyle Carey done. Josh Cody done. All drivers
All right,
are finished.
that is your race.
race is
Volunteer
completed.
marshals will need you. If you're not racing, please come out and volunteer if you're not in this race. We need 5 marshals. Actually, we're going to need 5 total. So, and I don't want Vince out there cornering. You're fine? What? Easy spot? You can come out by me. That's not really an easy spot. Never mind. That back corner is pretty easy.
Dr. Duct Tape.
Okay, we need Kyle be here. Who else? Okay, remove transponder. Okay, so wait, let's have Austin go across right now. Austin, go across. You didn't check at all. Okay, that's Austin. Hold on, let me get
Austin.
Roger across. Roger, go across. Okay, Roger. Okay,
Dr.
everybody
Duct
else should
Tape.
be fine. Everybody go ahead and everybody check him in.
Andy
Take a lap,
DiBrino.
2.
Tail Whip.
Waiting on Darren and Hudson to check in. We need one more quarter marshal. So there is Hudson, and I need Darren
Hudson
to go
Hofford.
across the line.
Darren Smith.
There's Darren. All right, let's get it closed down. No more laps, no more speed. This will be interesting. 6 into the A. Probably over there. All right, so it's going to be Roger, followed by Austin, DiBrino, Mike, Darren, and Hudson. I forgot how tall Austin is. Austin could probably just kneel and be as tall as I am up there. So, is that pole in your way? Is that pipe in your way, Austin? Here we go. Roger on the 4th tone. Austin, Andy, Mike, Darren, and Hudson.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Andy DiBrino in first place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in second place, followed by Tail Whip in third place.
Okay, so it's Andy, Roger, Mike, Hudson, Austin, and Darren. Andy threw down with a 14.4. Roger's got a 14.4. Mike has a
The top drivers are
14.7.
Andy DiBrino in first place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in second place, followed by Tail Whip in third place.
$14.1 now out of Andy with a stock buggy. Andy's on a 17.405.
After 1
Roger's
minute 30
on a
seconds, the top
17.409.
drivers are
Mike's on
Andy
a
DiBrino in first
17.411.
place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in second place, followed by
Roger
Tail Whip
must
in
have a
third
new
place.
transponder. Two minutes left. 2 minutes. Andy, Roger, Mike, Hudson, Austin, and Darren. Is there anything Andy can't win?
2 minutes left. The top drivers are Andy DiBrino in first place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in second
He
place.
still hasn't got a
followed by
13-second
Tail Whip
lap,
in third
though, in
place.
stock buggy, though, so he's not that great. $14.156 is his fast lap. Roger's a 14.45. Mike with a 14.56.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Andy DiBrino in first place, followed by Dr.
So
Duct
Mike
Tape
falling
in
off
second
a little
place,
bit now.
followed by Tail Whip in third place.
Andy and Roger are only two on 17-second laps. Or 17-lap runs, excuse me. Roger's within 2.4 seconds with a minute left, so he's figuring it out.
One minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Andy DiBrino in first place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in second
Andy
place.
with a
followed by
14.5,
Tail
Roger
Whip in third place.
14.52. So Roger has the pace.
45 seconds left.
14.5 to 14.6 that time by. Mike Wynn is flirting with a 17-lap run. Not anymore.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes
So if you get
31
yourself a
seconds,
17-lap
top
run, you'll be
drivers
in
are
the
Andy
A main.
DiBrino in first place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in second place, followed by Tail Whip in third place.
15 seconds left.
15 seconds left.
Roger's within 2.4 now. Three, two, one. Janet will call you done.
Austin done. Tail Whip done. Dr. Duct Tape done. Andy
Okay,
DiBrino
waiting
done.
on Hudson.
Darren Smith done.
Track's still live. Track's still live. And there's Hudson.
Hudson Hofford done.
Okay, so I'll
All
get
drivers are
Roger up here to
finished.
call the next one.
The race is
17.407 was the pace.
Smiley. Dan Jefferson. Joe Pillars. Fearless Leader. Todd Powell.
Just waiting for Josh to check in. Josh Cody to check in. Here he comes. So we got a 6-car heat. 6-car heat. We'll give Josh a lap. You're going to peel off Dan in the 1, Kevin in the 2, Casey in the 3. So Dan, Kevin, Casey, and then Todd will be in the 4, Josh in the 5, Joe in the 6. Random sort. Sorry, Joe, but talk to the is Kevin pulling it? Is he adjust his slipper eliminator? Okay. So you're shooting for a 17,407. The 2 was myself in 17,409. And then Win is in the 3 and a 16,403. Austin came in at 15,4 flat. Darren 15,405. All right, so it looks like we're all set, and Marshall's in place. Okay, Hudson's, you're going to walk us behind you also then. Okay, it's going to go Dan, Kevin, Casey. Dan, Kevin, Casey, and then Todd, Josh, Joe. So Dan, Kevin, Casey, Dan on the 4th zone. Kevin, Casey, Todd, Josh, and Joe. So everyone got a straightaway there? I think Joe has about a straightaway and a half on Dan, so good spacing here. If someone can step in coming into the straight, someone is available to step in coming into the straight after the hump. If anyone can just come in and step in as a marshal coming into the straight, there's no one back there to help out Hudson. All right, so this is your single shot at it tonight for qualifying. One qualifier. There is a B main. I'm sure there will be a couple bumps. 6 go straight to the A. So currently, who's on the bubble? Casey is on the bubble. Austin is in the 9, so he'd be 2 in the B. Thank you, Hudson. Quick Marshall. So that might affect Casey there. So Josh Cody is in striking distance now.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Joe Pillars in first place.
So Joe in the 1.
Dan Jefferson in second place.
He's besting my time by 1 second. He will be in the 2. He's splitting Andy and I's time. He's got 2:15 left. So Dan is a 17:410. He's in the 4 spot. So 1 second behind the 3 spot. Todd is on a 17-lap pace. So the top 5 drivers are all on a 17-lap pace. Todd on a 17:414. Dan on a 17:410. Joe still on that 08.
2 minutes left.
So fast lap out of Joe. 14:4 out of Dan. 14:5. Todd 14:6. Cody's seen a 14:9. Casey's seen a 14:9. Kevin with a 14:7. Looks like Josh was there on his lid. That's going to move him around. He's on the 7 spot. He's a few seconds back from Mike on the bubble. So it's 6 go. Josh is on the bubble here. He's just got to keep it consistent throughout. Just no more mistakes. You got 1 minute 30 left to go. So you just will watch those mistakes out with consistency.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers
so
are Joe
2:30
Pillars
down,
in first
1:25
place,
to go.
followed by Dan Jefferson in second place, followed by Todd Powell in third place.
Joe about 8/10 off of that TQ. Very consistent here. It's 14.4 or 14.5 for Pillars. That seems like that's what his car is on autopilot. I don't know if he's even driving it, but it's memorized the track at 14.4, 14.5. Dan in the 2 there on a 17.414. So Dan still hold on to the 4
After
spot.
3 minutes 1 second. The
Todd
top
just
drivers
fell
are
off
Joe
that
Pillars
17
in
lap place.
first place,
16.4
followed
flat,
by
but
Dan
he's
Jefferson
secure in the
second
5. He's
place,
got 3 seconds
followed
on
by Todd
Win.
Powell in third place.
So Todd just kind of needs to do what he's doing to secure the 5 spot in front of Win.
45 seconds left.
So Joe's seen a 14.2 now. Okay, he went off of autopilot. Joe now is off of autopilot. He went to 14.2 the last lap. 17.407. So he's matching Andy's time. He's 4/10 off. No pressure. 30 seconds left. Dan's still in that 2 spot.
Left. After 3
so
minutes,
Dan is 5
seconds,
seconds behind the 3 spot.
Joe Pillars in first place,
so at this point, it would go
Jefferson
Andy, Joe, Syme for 1,
place.
2, 3 qualifying. 15 seconds left.
15 seconds left.
So Joe is matching Andy's time, 17:407.3. So 5 seconds to go. I think Andy's going to be asking to bump some 40 amp charging here before the mains.
Dan Jefferson done.
So everyone's still on the clock. Joe, you're
Todd
still
Powell
on the
done.
clock.
Smiley done. Fearless leader done.
Joe needs a nice, solid, clean lap here. He makes the hump good.
Joe Pillars done.
So Joe is going to TQ by 0.2 of a second.
Josh Cody done.
So Joe,
All
Andy,
drivers are
Roger,
finished.
Dan, Todd, and Wynn are going straight to the A. So your B main is Casey, Kevin, Josh, Austin, Darren, and Hudson.
The race is completed.
So B main will be up shortly. We'll give the guys a little time.
Okay, heat sheets are up. We'll start at 7:15. We'll start the B main of Pro Stock. That's in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
All right, B main starts in a minute. So drivers are taking the stand. Casey, Kevin, Josh, Austin, Darren, and Hudson. So the marshals will be marshals are A main pro stock. Pillars, DeBrino, Jefferson, Powell, and Wynn.
Osti.
So this is a 4-minute B main.
Fearless leader. Josh Cody.
Wait, did Kevin ask? Did Kevin ask for more time on this main? Oh, okay. All right, so we need our marshals out, please. Marshals out, please. So,
Smiley.
yep, looks like Dan, Joe, and Andy are making their way to the track for marshaling. All right, so again, this is a 4-minute main. If you have a couple of one
Hudson
laps, I'll probably
Hoffer.
hold it, save your battery.
Darren Smith.
All right, everyone's checked in. If you haven't done your second lap, go ahead and take it, but let's get them lined up. Straightaway is closed unless you haven't taken your second lap. So straightaway is closed for those who have done more than 2 laps. Let's get them lined up. It's going to go Casey, Kevin, Josh. Casey in the 1, Kevin in the 2, Josh in the 3, Austin in the 4, Darren in the 5, Hudson in the 6. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that'll work. And then, yeah, Mike slides down there. Perfect. Okay, so marshals are in place. Cars are lined up. This is a 4-minute main. You will go on the 4th tone. Wait till the 4th tone and work together through Chad to the wall ride. Just work together through Chad to the wall ride. Nice and easy start now. Work together here. Okay, here we go. Work together. Just kind of follow each other here. We're going to get the race pace here. Go around a couple learns. Into the wall ride. Here we go. I think we're all at full speed now over the feature jump. Looks like Austin hit the pipe. He's cutting it close on the cone. You don't want, yep, you just want to keep it clean, nice and consistent. We lost one down in the straight. Cleaned it up. Here we go. Yep, Casey jumped on the inside of the pipe. Came right back in. Well, a little touch and go there. Up.
After 30 seconds,
Hudson kind of went by the
top
cone.
drivers are Smiley in first place.
That cone
followed
might need
by
to be moved
Fearless
in a little
Leader
bit when
in
Mike
second
gets a
place,
chance. Maybe move that
followed
cone
by
in on the
Josh Cody
turnstile,
in
and maybe
third
just tuck it
place.
in the turnstile. So the cone has been repositioned into the turnstile. Watch the turnstile there in front of the stand. There we go. Watch the turnstile in front of the stand. The cone is back in place. Hudson found the cone. All right, so Kevin out to the 1. Casey in the 2. Josh in the 3. Austin in the 4. So there's plenty of time.
After
There's
1
1
left,
minute down.
the top
3
drivers are
minutes to
Fearless
go.
Leader in first
Top
place,
2 go to
followed
the
by
A.
Smiley in second place, followed by
Fast
Josh
lap
Cody
out of Kevin,
in third place.
14.7. Casey with a 15.4. Josh with a 15.2. Austin with a 15.5. Darren with a 15.5. And Hudson with a 15.3. So pretty consistent. Looks like Josh found the cone. Austin got around to the 3. So it looks like Austin now is in the 3. He is 8 seconds back from Casey.
After 1 minute 30 seconds,
So
the top
Casey
drivers
is
are
crossing the
Fearless Leader in
start-finish
first
line.
place,
Austin and Josh
followed
are up
by
over the hump.
Smiley in second place.
So there's kind of a battle
followed by
here
Osti
for
in third
3 and
place.
4. So Casey just needs to keep it clean. Kevin's way out front here. He's got a 9-second lead on Casey. So Kevin's out front, 9 seconds on Casey. It looks closer, but when you get around the hump, it's like a stop-and-go penalty. Oh, and Mike just... Wow, that was some fancy footwork there. I don't think he looked to the right. It's pedestrian crossing, so
2
watch
minutes
out for the
after 2
marshals.
minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Fearless Leader in first place, followed by Smiley
Oh,
in second
Hudson
place.
kind of got the
followed
weird
by
donkey
Osti
kick
in
on
third place.
the feature jump. He over-jumped it, didn't let the car settle. That's a tough one. When you over-jump it, you just kind of got to let off and let it settle. Oh, Casey almost went to the cone of death there. Austin would have loved that. That would have put him in the 3 for the bump spot, but there's 1:40 to go. Still Kevin in the 1, Casey in the 2, Austin in the 3, Josh in the 4. So Josh has kind of dipped back from Austin there.
After 2 minutes,
Oh, we
31
got
seconds,
Yep.
the top
Oh, wait,
drivers are
that
Fearless
was
Leader in
not
first
sure
place,
what we were doing there, but
followed by
okay.
Smiley in second place.
I think
followed by
Austin
Osti
got
in third
around
place.
Casey there. don't know if that was the right marshal. Up Casey on the inside of Austin there on the wall ride. We'll make these passes nice and clean. Austin touching away tight around Karen. You got a minute left, so just going to settle in. Now Josh is going to join the party here, so it looks like
1 minute
2,
after
3,
3
and
minutes,
4 for
1
the
second.
bumper, separated
The
by
top
1.5
drivers are Fearless
seconds.
Leader in first place, followed by Smiley in second
It's
place.
just all about running your
followed by
lines.
Asti in
No
third
more
place.
mistakes. No more mistakes with the last minute. You just want to hope the guy in front of you makes the mistake. These
45
cars are just
seconds
too
left.
evenly matched. It's all coming down the driver and line choice. It's not the speed of the car. It's just all line choice. Roll speed. Oh, okay. Way to navigate around the cone. Josh got into Hudson there.
30 seconds left.
So Josh is going to fall back.
After
It looks
3
like it's going to
minutes,
be
31
Casey and
seconds.
Austin.
The top
Austin kind of
drivers are
taps the
Fearless
backside
Leader
of
in first
Casey.
place,
Austin
followed by
saves it on the
Smiley in
future
second
jump.
place, followed by Asti in third place.
We got 20 seconds left, so it looks like you'll get 2 laps. You'll get this lap and 1 more.
15
So
seconds
this lap
left.
and 1 more. So Casey in the bump spot. Oh, Casey jumps on the inside. Austin does a 50-50 rail slide. So there's 5 seconds left. They're going to get this lap. This is the last lap now. You're on the last lap. And is Josh going to know? Josh got caught. So
Josh
it's
Cody
just
done.
Casey and Austin
Fearless
now
Leader done.
for the bump spot.
Hudson Hofford done.
So Austin
Darren
needs
Smith
Casey to
done.
make a mistake. He gets around the cone of shame, but Austin gets caught in the death cone. So that's going to give Casey the bump.
Smiley done. Asti done. All
So
drivers
Kevin
are
and
finished.
Casey will go to the main.
The race is completed.
So 17.5 Sports and Buggy to the stand. That's going to be Vince, Kyle, Scott, Duncan, Smith, and Paul. Oh, Max is in there. I got to scroll on my screen here. So we got a 7-car main. Hold up real quick.
Oh, it didn't do it. It didn't do it. It should have done it already. Shit. Let's go to Vince here. Let's just make sure and change this, because otherwise it won't count them. Oh, that's why. 2 bumps. Okay. Oh, it'll be fine now. It should have done it when we go to, when you finish, it should have asked, but we'll be fine. We'll just add them in at the next one. As long as it says 2 bumps in there.
Max Jackson.
Otherwise, it'll count them in the first one, but
Duncan.
not the second one.
Scott Jackson.
All
Darren
right, everybody
Smith.
get checked in.
Kyle Carey. Vince Lim. Paul
Waiting on
Tuffer.
Paul too far. Check in. Okay, everybody's checked in. Let's get them lined up. Vince, Kyle, Scott, Duncan, Darren, Paul, and Max. Austin, you still get another race, though. Yeah, there's 2 Bs, double Bs. Yeah. Just 2 bump up, but you get a double B. Do you need more stuff right now? You're still watching? Okay. Because one of them can help you if you need me. Okay, here we go. Drivers ready, corners on the 4th tone. All right, our first A main of the night. Lots of people need help. All right. After it's all sorted, Vince Lamaco coming across the 1. Kyle on the 2. Duncan up to the 3 now. Max to the 4. Way to go, Max.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Vince Lim in first place, followed by Kyle Carey in second place, followed by Duncan in third place.
So it's Vince, Kyle, Duncan, Max, and Scott. So father and son battling it out for the 4th position. Looks like Scott got past Max. It's nice to see Paul too far out here running some laps.
After 1 minute,
3 minutes
the
left.
top drivers are Vince Lim in first place, followed by Kyle Carey in second place, followed by Duncan in third place.
Uh-oh. Everybody hates that cone. Vince, Kyle, Duncan
After 1 minute 30
separated
seconds,
by
the
about
top drivers are
3
Vince Lim in
seconds, the
first
top
place,
3. So
followed
Vince
by
is kind
Kyle
of
Carey
walking
in
away with
second
this
place,
one in A1.
followed by Duncan in third place.
It's a 2.2 second lead. Straightaway, stay inside on the straight. Just I said that our leader is taken out on the straight. So now Kyle up to the 1, Duncan the 2. So that's the battle right here coming around the roller. Down the straight they go. That's 1 and 2 and 3. So 1, 2, 3 down the straight they go.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Kyle Carey in first place, followed by Duncan in second place, followed by Vince Lim in third place.
So it looks like Duncan might have taken over the lead now. Yeah, it's Duncan, Kyle, and Vince. So be aware, Max, you're going to have the leaders on you. Okay, well, that's one way to do it. And the gap is 1.6 seconds between 1, 2, and 3.
Seconds, the top drivers are Duncan
Straightaway,
in first place, followed by Kyle Carey in second place, followed by Vince Lim in third place.
Fast. I have a 15.4 out of Vince, 15.5 out of Duncan. Kyle has a 16.0. So Vince has the pace. (16.18) the past lap. Both Vince and
1 minute
Brian
after
had
3
that
minutes,
lap.
1 second.
Duncan
The top
comes by with a
drivers are Duncan in first
15.8.
place, followed by Kyle Carey in
16.1
second
and a
place,
15.9
followed by
out of
Vince
Vince.
Lim in
So
third place.
Duncan stretching it out a little bit here with 45 seconds left to go. 1, 2, 3. Here they
45
go through
seconds
the
left.
roller and down the straight. Duncan with a 16.2. Kyle with a 16.1. Vince with a 15.9. So it's closing up. So be aware. I think that's Paul. You have
30
first,
seconds
second, and
left.
third coming up
After
on
3
you.
minutes 31 seconds.
So Vince
top
got by
drivers
for
are
the
Duncan
2
in
now.
first
He's
place,
trying to run
followed
down
by Kyle
Duncan
Carey in second
with
place,
20 seconds
followed by
left.
Vince Lim in third place.
He has the pace.
15 seconds left.
Oh, and then he cones it. Still going to hold on to second. He'll get one more lap. Everybody gets another lap. Time has expired. So Brian Duncan going to take the win in A1.
Duncan done.
15.406 is the pace.
Darren Smith done.
Vince takes the 2.
Vince Lim done.
Kyle the
Kyle Carey
3.
Max Jackson done.
Scott
Paul
the
Toofer
4. Darren, Max,
Scott
and
Jackson
Paul.
All drivers are finished.
All right.
The race is completed.
13.5 Wheeler. I need, I guess, Roger to call this next one.
Dan Jefferson. Smiley. Tail whip. Uncontrolled power.
All right, so Kevin's making his way to the track. 13.5 four-wheel on the stand. Looks like we got our marshals in place. It's going to go Dan in the 1, Kevin in the 2, Casey, Mike, Ty. So Dan 1, Kevin 2, Casey 3, Mike 4, Ty 5. Mike and Ty did not finish their qualifier. So let's get them lined up. Let's not break again, Ty. We have a 4-minute main here to get through. All right. Kevin's got all systems a go. Steering, throttle. We'll give Kevin a lap on the inside. There we go. Keep going. You can take a lap there. That's all he needs. All right. So we need one marshal to the far end of the stand by the wall ride. Just one more marshal. Thank you, sir. All right, so it's going to be a 4-minute main, and we're going to take it easy up and around Chad. So you just kind of work together here, up and around Chad on the 4th tone. It's kind of nice and easy into the wall ride. We'll just kind of settle in here. We'll just settle in. We don't want to restart. There we go. Up and over the first tabletop. Kevin goes wide, comes back in. That's good. Okay, so looks like we're good here. Oh, Mike does a nice pass on Casey there. Kind of left the door open. Casey was kind of just hanging back behind Kevin. He was doing a little pinball there initially, but he's got it squared away. Got his hands on the flappers. Doing good now. Oh, Kevin overshoots it. Lets it settle. Clicks the pipe in the Karen. Watch coming around. Watch coming around.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson in first place.
There we
by
go.
Fearless
Okay,
Leader in
thank
second
you,
place,
Ty.
followed by Tail Whip in third place.
That could have been a head on. So Dan out here in the one. Mike's following him around, close by. Yep, watch the straight. Mike got it wrong on the straight. Casey now they're going to capitalize on this. Casey pulling in now up the Mike. Mike gets it wrong again in the wall ride. Mike kind of crashed right into the Marshall. That's probably the best place to
After
crash.
minutes left, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson in first place.
If you're going to crash,
followed by
you want to
Tail
crash
Whip in
into the
second
Marshall's
place,
lap.
followed by Smiley in third place.
All right, so Dan's still leading us around, only driver on a 17-lap pace. So this would be the best one of two. So Dan's setting a pace of a 17.412. So I think anything in the 17s is going to be pretty good. That's a pretty quick pace.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the
So
top
Mike and
drivers are
Casey
Dan
now a
Jefferson
few
in
seconds
first place,
back
followed by
from each
Tail Whip
other.
in second place, followed by Smiley in
Ooh,
third
Kevin
place.
had a nice little tight run around that cone. Kevin with his fast lap of the race there, 14.6. So Mike now, the fast lap of the race, last lap 14.0. Dan with a 14.3. Casey with a 15.1. Ty with a 15.1.
The top drivers are Dan Jefferson in first place, followed by Tail Whip in second place,
Mike
followed by
comes by
Smiley
there with
in
a
third place.
15.9. A little drag race down the straight. Thank you, Ty, for letting the leader by. That's the way to do it. Just going to tuck back in. So Ty and Kevin are kind of in a battle here, about 2 seconds apart. Nice clean passes here, kind of work together. Wait for it to present itself. Nice and even down the straightaway. That looks good.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds,
We know they're both
the
running
top drivers are Dan
13.5s, most
Jefferson in
likely
first place,
blinking and everything else.
followed by Tail
Kevin
Whip in
is
second
backing it
place,
in.
followed by Smiley in third place.
Ty, he's back to going. I don't know if looks like his back end is really sagging, like he bent something. Maybe it's just an optical illusion. Yep, now his body's off. All right. So Dan's still leading us around, 17.410. Mike in that 2 spot,
1 minute left after 3
16.403.
minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Dan Jefferson in first place,
Casey in the 3.
followed by Tail Whip in second
So
place,
Kevin now on a
followed by
15-lap
Smiley in
pace. He's
third
going to try to
place.
reel in Casey here.
45
It's a
seconds
big
left.
ask here. I think this is probably now it's going to shake out. 40 seconds left. Dan in the 1, Mike in the 2, Casey in the 3, Kevin in the 4. Yep. So Casey went down by a Karen. That's going to give
30 seconds
Kevin
left.
a few more seconds there.
After 3 minutes 31 seconds,
I think that
the
gap
top
is probably
drivers are
split
Dan
in half.
Jefferson in
25
first place,
seconds left.
followed by Tail Whip in second place, followed by Smiley in third place. 15 seconds left.
So Dan got down to a 14.2. Mike got down to a 13.9. That's a hard number to reach. Casey had a 14.7. Kevin's down to a 14.6. Ty had that 15.1. So once you cross the line, you will be done. Once
Smiley
you cross
done.
the line, you will be done. And it's open truck.
Fearless Leader done. Dan Jefferson done. Tail whip done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
So Mike got close to Dan there at the end. I didn't see that. Well, Dan had some solid laps, so Mike just kind of reeled him in. So Dan is going to win that with a 17.411, but Mike has a 17.412. So it's going to be interesting in the A2 because it's the fastest time. All right, so Vince, Kyle, Josh, and open truck. We'll need some volunteer marshals this evening for Pro Stock A. So that's in 2 races.
Vince Lim. Josh Cody. Kyle Carey.
All right, so we're all checked in. Kevin's going to get the marshal spot in front of the stand. Otherwise, all right, so is Dan, where's Dan at? Dan Jefferson, see you in the building? Okay, let's see here. All right, so Ty, you'll get that whole wall ride, and Kevin will get the center. Okay, so Mike, actually, let's get Mike. Hey, Mike, let's go over to the wall ride, and we'll let Casey handle that backside. If you want to go to the wall ride. Thank you, Scott. Oh, you want to marshal Scott? If you want to get right in the center there, that's fine. Okay. So Casey has coming onto the straight and around Karen on the 4th tone. There we go. Nice and easy. Way to work together there. 4-minute race. We've got our cars for podium. Just have to figure out the order of the podium. Looks like Kyle jumped to the inside of the pipe there, came back in.
After 30 seconds, the top
Found the
drivers are
cone,
Vince
drove
Lim
through
in
it.
first
Kevin's
place,
going to fix the cone.
followed by Josh Cody in 2nd place, followed by Kyle Carey in 3rd place.
All right, well, that's the straightaway. Watch the straightaway. Go inside, go inside. There it is. Clear.
After 1 minute, 3 minutes the left. Top drivers are Vince Lim in 1st place, followed by Kyle Carey in 2nd place, followed by Josh Cody in 3rd place.
So fast lap out of Vince. Oh, last lap, 16.0. Kyle's at a 16.2. Josh with a 16.8. All right, so 130 down, 230 to go. Vince still leading us around. 15-lap pace. Kyle on a 14-lap pace, approaching that 15-lap pace.
After 1 minute 30 seconds,
Josh
the top
back on a
drivers are
14-lap
Vince Lim
pace
in
now.
1st place, followed by Kyle Carey in 2nd place, followed by Josh Cody in 3rd place.
Be nice to see everyone to finish on the same lap. Not want to see any lapping. Just got to keep it clean. Josh sitting there doing wheelies down the straight. He's got plenty of power in there. So Kyle now just off that 15-lap pace. Vince still on it.
2 minutes left. The top drivers are Vince
Vince
Lim
is on
in
a
1st place,
06. Kyle
followed
now
by
on
Kyle
a
Carey in
15-lap
2nd place,
pace.
followed by Josh Cody in 3rd place.
So Pro Stock A main is up next. So
After 2
again, we'll need a
minutes,
couple
30
volunteer
seconds,
marshals
the
for
top
the
drivers
A
are
main
Vince
of Pro
Lim in
Stock.
first place, followed
So
by
we'll just
Kyle
need
Carey in
volunteer
second
marshals
place, followed
twice
by
this
Josh
evening,
Cody in
both
third
for
place.
Pro Stock A main. Yeah, Kyle
1 minute
found the
remains,
cone
1
there.
second. The top drivers are
Josh
Vince
kissed
Lim
it
in
on the way
first place,
by.
followed by Kyle Carey in second
Interesting
place,
marshal out of Kevin.
followed by Josh Cody in third place.
Kyle had to do a 90-degree pivot to go back. That's okay.
45 seconds left.
Yeah. Kevin was more concerned about the cone than the car. That's okay. We'll talk about that later. Maybe that'll be on a track talk on Monday. Sacrifice the body for the car.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Vince Lim in first place, followed by Josh
so
Cody in
20
second
seconds
place,
left.
followed
Pro
by
Stock up
Kyle Carey
next.
in third place. 15 seconds left. Vince Lim done. Josh Cody done. Kyle Carey done. All drivers are finished.
Who? Oh, yeah, Duncan. Hey, Chad, you can call this one?
The race is completed.
Yeah, how do you add from
Andy DiBrino. Fearless leader.
okay, so you just click
Smiley.
on more
Joe
driver.
Pillars. Tail whip.
All right, let's get your
Todd
laps in.
Powell. Dr. Duct Tape. Dan Jefferson.
Got good checks from everybody? Let's start lining them up. Order's going to be Joe, Andy, Roger, Dan, Todd, Mike, Kevin, and Casey. Yeah, Dan would like to get out of the hole to start the race. All right, full heat. Let's keep it clean for the first few corners. Everybody in order? Almost. Mike, Kevin, Casey. Got it? Oh, yeah. Get Darren in spot. All right. Everybody ready? On the fourth tone. Keep it clean. Good job on the first few corners. Joe, Andy, and Roger are all together there. Dan's right behind him. Good first lap.
After 30 seconds,
Andy's all over
the
the
top
back of
drivers are Joe
Joe.
Pillars in first place, followed by Andy DiBrino in second place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in third place.
Unsurprisingly, Joe's not making any mistakes. Ooh! Oh, racers roll. Oh. Andy with a minorest bobble and falls back to fifth. And then
After
a
1
much
minute,
bigger
3 minutes,
bobble.
the top drivers are Joe Pillars in first place,
Oh,
followed by Andy
pull the wing.
DiBrino in second
There you go.
place, followed
Yep.
by Dr. Duct Tape in third place.
Thank you. Devastating lap for Andy. I have a feeling he'll make a charge back. Joe comes out on a 14.268 fast lap. Roger's got a 14.554.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Joe Pillars in first place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in second place, followed by Tail Whip in third place.
That cone is claiming a lot of victims tonight.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Joe Pillars in first place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in second place, followed by Dan Jefferson in third place.
Kevin, Mike, Dan, and Andy, and Casey are all close together.
After 2 minutes 31
Andy's
seconds,
pushing hard.
the top drivers are Joe
With
Pillars in first place, followed by Dr.
14.013.
Duct Tape in second place, followed by
He's
Fearless
got the
Leader in
pace.
third place.
Ooh, massive pile up at the corner. Looks like Casey's got the... Yeah, Casey jumped all the way up to third after that. I didn't see what
1
happened.
minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Joe Pillars in first place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in second place, followed by Smiley in third place. "45 seconds left.
Oh, cone.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Joe Pillars in first place,
Andy's moved all the
followed
way
by
up to
Dr.
fourth
Duct Tape in
place.
second place, followed
From
by
dead
Smiley in
last.
third place.
Fast lap of a 14.013 still. Joe still has a
15 seconds left.
14.268.
Todd Powell done. Tail Whip done. Andy DiBrino done. Dan Jefferson done.
Ooh, Dan
Smiley
got
done.
Casey on the last
Joe Pillars
lap.
done. Fearless Leader done.
Andy moved all the way up
Dr.
to
Duct
third.
Tape done.
Good race.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
Remember, we're doing podiums at the end of this tonight. All right, let's get our Pro Stock guys up out here to corner marshal, A main Pro Stock.
Darren Smith.
This is Sportsman's up. No, you'll be before that. It'll go this, then it goes 13.5 Wheeler, then Truck, then B, then A. Yeah, Austin should just stay and run. Yeah, there's a B2. Yeah, there's a B. Yeah, so you get
Scott
time
Jackson.
to charge.
Max
Yeah.
Jackson.
They'll be before the A main.
Vince Lim.
So we'll take photos afterwards of the podiums.
Duncan.
Hudson, you're not in this one. You're about 3 races ahead. But awesome job again being ready. All right, let's get them lined
Kyle
up. Get them
Carey.
lined up. Vince, Kyle, Scott, Brian, Darren, Paul, and Max. Corner. There's some really fast corners out here. All right. Vince, Kyle, Scott, Brian, Darren, Paul, Max. Here we go. Drivers ready. Corners ready. On La Fourth Tone. All right, they are off. So Duncan had it with a 15.406. Roger's telling everybody it sucks to get old. Austin, all those injuries, and Andy, all those injuries you guys have now, wait.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Vince Lim in first place, followed by Kyle Carey in second place, followed by Scott Jackson in third place.
All right. Vince now is on a 15.410. With Kyle, Scott, and Duncan and Darren all hanging on the back of him.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Vince Lim in first
I
place.
feel the cone
followed
calling
by Kyle
to
Carey
somebody.
in second place, followed by Scott Jackson in third place.
Oh no. So right now Vince Lamaco is on a pace to take the overall win. So when you see that purple and orange car, that is your leader.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Vince Lim in first
Kyle's
place.
right there with
followed
him.
by Kyle Carey in second place, followed by
So
Scott
is
Jackson
Scott
in
and
third place.
Brian. Nobody's really breaking away. This class is hard to break away. Duncan's finding a way to do it in the opposite direction. All right.
After 2 minutes left,
So Scott
the top
Jackson
drivers are
got
Vince Lim in first
around
place,
Kyle
followed by
for
Kyle
the
Carey in
2.
second place,
So let's see if we can
followed by
reel
Scott
in on
Jackson in
Vince.
third place.
Oh no, then Scott takes a little wide, giving it back to Kyle. Vince is like, you guys do that. I'm just going to run away with this thing. He's on a 4:03 pace now.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers
3
are Vince
seconds
Lim
faster
in first
than the
place,
last round.
followed by Kyle Carey in second place, followed by Scott Jackson in third place.
It's good to see Paul out here racing again. So let's see here. Who is in second when they go past the line
1
here?
minute left. After 3
Brian
minutes, 1
Duncan
second,
back in the
top
two.
drivers are Vince Lim in first place, followed by Duncan in second
He's only
place,
1.4
followed by
back.
Kyle Carey in third place.
Right now he's sitting two. He needs to get in front of Vince to win this thing. He's got 45 seconds left to do it. One mistake is all it takes. Okay. So Kyle into two now. So it's looking more like Vince is going to take the overall.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Vince Lim in first place, followed by Duncan in second place, followed by Kyle Carey in third place. "15 seconds left.
15 seconds. Vince Lamaco. This should be his last lap. Time is expired.
All Topher done.
So finish your laps.
Vince Lim done. Kyle Carey done. Max Jackson done.
So
Duncan
overall is going to
Scott
be
Jackson
Vince, Kyle,
Darren
and
Smith
Duncan.
done.
So at the end,
All
I need
drivers are
Vince,
finished.
Kyle, and Duncan later on when we're done with all the races.
race is
Vince,
completed.
Kyle, and Duncan. Where? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dan Jefferson. Tail whip. Uncontrolled power.
All right, 13.5 on the track.
Smiley.
Shows a Paul DeFour.
Fearless leader.
All right, looks like we got everyone checked in. Marshals are on the track. Let's get them lined up. The straightaway's closed. Dan on the 1, Kevin in the 2, Casey in the 3, Mike and Ty. So Dan, Kevin, Casey, Mike, Ty. All right, let's take it easy up into the wall right around Chad. And just take a nice and easy nail up into the wall ride. 4 minutes. There we go. Very nice. We'll get the race pace here. Oh, Mike kind of in and out. There we go. Mike found the cone. He found it when he was racing with me, too. I think I stopped breathing when he was behind me. Put a lot of pressure on. All right, so Dan is out front here. Kevin got up to the 2. Hanging on to the 2, I should say. Ty kind of a big
After
mover
30
here
seconds,
into the 3.
the top drivers are Dan Jefferson in first place, followed by Fearless Leader in second place, followed by Smiley in third place.
So the pace is quite a bit slower here. It kind of started off fairly slow. We'll see how this shakes out, though. Things are dropping here pretty quick. So Dan now into these low 14-second laps.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Dan
he had a
Jefferson in first place, followed by
14.9 the
Uncontrolled
last
Power in
lap.
second
Now
place,
another
followed by Smiley in
14.9.
third place.
Actually, that was a 15.9 for Ty, but Ty's running in the 2. Casey in the 3. Mike back into the 4. Kevin hanging on here to Mike.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson in first place, followed by Uncontrolled Power in second place, followed
So
by Smiley in
140
third place.
in, 220 to go. Dan on a 17.412. He's about a second off of his first up. 17.410. He's actually improving now. That first slow lap kind of throws off the average here, but he's improving here by a few seconds if he just keeps it clean. Ty running in that 2 spot. That would put him 3 overall because Mike has that
2
17
minutes
lap
left.
pace
2 minutes 1
in
second.
the first
The
heat.
top
Ty on a
drivers are Dan Jefferson in first
16.412.
place, followed by
Mike had
Uncontrolled
that
Power in second place,
17.412 and
followed by Tail
A1.
Whip in third place.
I didn't see what happened there, but Mike is now back in the 2. But his time is up. He's in the Cone Valley here. Up Kevin in the PDX Island. There we go.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson in first place, followed by Smiley in second place, followed by Tail Whip in third place.
Yep, back on the Karen side. Okay, that's okay. That was a 17-0, Kevin. That was probably pretty good. We'll call that good.
1 minute left.
Kevin knocking
After
over his
3
favorite
minutes, 1
cone.
second, the
Just
top
on the way
drivers are
by.
Dan Jefferson in first place,
Casey
followed by
found it.
Smiley in second place,
Casey
followed by
didn't
Tail
find
Whip
that
in
funny.
third place.
There we go. Back in it now.
45 seconds left.
So Casey and Mike are kind of battling it out here for position. Up, Mike back on track.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds,
So Dan
the top
is
drivers are
essentially
Dan
almost
Jefferson
matching
in
his
first place,
first run.
followed by Uncontrolled Power in
Slightly
second place,
improving it.
followed by Smiley in
So
third
it won't
place.
change anything. He's looking at the 1 overall, tie in the 2. So yeah,
15
Dan
seconds
is going to take
left.
the overall tonight. Even if he breaks, he's going to take the overall. Ty will move up to the 3 overall, though, if he finishes where he's at now. Mike can't get away from that cone. There's a
Smiley
magnetic
done.
attraction there between Mike and the
Tail
cone.
Whip done.
All right, so once you cross the line, you will be done.
Dan Jefferson done. Uncontrolled Power done. The race is completed.
All right, so it's going to go Dan, Mike, Ty for your podium. Who's beeping? Oh, that the radio over here? No, a little candle box.
I'm gonna get Brandon's 4-wheel drive set up.
Oh, do that.
Because my
His stuff
2
is
wheels
good.
so good. It's like,
His stuff is
I mean, it's the 2 wheels the best. It's been.
Ghost doesn't work tonight.
On what?
There's a lot of inventory and everything.
Yeah, for much more. I'll give you a bill tomorrow. End of the year.
Vince Lim. Josh Cody. Kyle Carey.
All right, everybody's checked in. We need a couple more corner marshals out here. We got maybe one by me. Can we get one volunteer over here by me? Actually, Mike, why don't you just come over here? There's only 3 guys, so. All right. Vince, Kyle, Josh. Here we go. Driver's ready. Corner's ready on the 4th tone.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Vince Lim in first place,
I know.
followed by
Then
Kyle Carey in
then I
second
couldn't- I
place,
was laughing
followed
so
by Josh
hard.
Cody in third place.
I was like up there just dying. All right, Vince out front. He's on a 13.402. He had a 15.407 last time.
After 1 minute, 3 minutes the top drivers are Vince Lim in first place, followed by Kyle Carey in second place, followed by Josh Cody in third place.
Okay. Vince out front, Kyle in the 2, Josh in the 3.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Vince Lim in first place, followed by Kyle Carey in second place, followed by Josh Cody in third place. After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Vince Lim in first place, followed by Josh Cody in second place, followed by Kyle Carey in third place.
Vince on a 15.410 now. It's about 3 seconds slower than his first round.
After 2 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Vince Lim in first place, followed by Josh Cody in second place, followed by Kyle Carey in third place.
So Josh up to the 2
3 minutes,
now,
1 second.
putting
The
himself
top drivers are
second
Vince Lim
overall
in
on the
first
grid.
place, followed by Josh Cody in second place, followed by Kyle Carey in third place.
B-Main Pro Stock, you're up next.
45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Vince Lim in first place, followed by Josh Cody in second place, followed by Kyle Carey in third place.
Vince just threw down his fast lap of a 15.5 that time by
15 seconds left.
All right,
Kyle Carey done.
finish your laps. Kyle's done.
Vince Lim done.
Vince is done, and just waiting on Josh. All right,
Josh Cody done. All drivers are finished.
B-Main, you're up. We will need some volunteer corners. Turtling the short course. That's mean. Yeah? Oh, cool. Yeah, I should probably read up on that.
The race is completed.
B2. Josh, Austin, Darren, and Hudson. And then I'll need Duncan to call the last race if he's still around here. Or did he go home? Oh, yeah. Okay. You didn't go home because you're on the podium. That's right.
Josh Cody.
Podium pictures
Lusty.
at the end.
Darren Smith.
Just waiting on Hudson. He was ready for his main he didn't want to be in. All right, you too. Thanks for coming. Let's get Mo out here. Get Mo out here, too.
Hudson Hofford.
All right, everybody's lined up. Get them lined up. You're all checked in. It'll go Josh, Austin, Darren, and Hudson. Here we go. Driver's ready. We need one more marshal up here. Okay. There's 4 guys, so we should be okay. Here we go on the 4th tone. And we will need volunteers on this next race. If you're not racing, please come out and corner. Full heat. So Austin making his way up to the 2. Over jumps just a little bit.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Josh Cody in first place, followed by Austin in second place, followed by Darren Smith in third place.
Josh is kind of walking away with this one. Darren ended up to the 2. Dan got some competition in stock tonight.
After 1 minute, 3 minutes the top drivers are Josh Cody in first place, followed
Just
by
a
Darren
little
Smith
bit.
in second place, followed by Austin in third place.
Josh, Darren, Hudson, and Austin. Austin still getting the rust off his car.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Josh Cody in first place, followed by Darren Smith in second place.
It's probably dark up there in the
followed by Hudson Hofford in third
rafters, though.
place.
His head's behind the heater ducts and stuff. If you see anything wrong up there, Hudson, Austin, let me know. All right, so Josh out in front, Darren the 2, Hudson the 3, Austin the 4.
Followed by Darren Smith in second place.
Fast lap of
followed by Hudson Hofford in
15.3
third
out of
place.
Josh, 15.2 out of Darren. Darren has the fast lap of the race. Uh-oh. Austin got his lap back. 130 left, 130. Darren was 6.4 behind. Let's say what he is now. 3.5, cut it in half.
After 2 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Josh Cody in first place, followed by Darren Smith in second place, followed by Hudson Hofford in third place.
All right. 1 minute left, 1 minute. Austin should come in practice.
After 3 minutes, the top drivers are Josh Cody in first place, followed by Darren Smith in second place, followed by Hudson Hofford in third place. "45 seconds left.
All right, 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Josh Cody in first place, followed by Darren Smith in second place, followed by Hudson Hofford in third place.
15 seconds.
15 seconds left.
10. Looks like Josh is going to take this B2.
Darren Smith done. Hudson Hofford done.
Josh is
Josh Cody done.
Waiting on Austin, and that's
Austin
the
done.
race.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
Last race of the night. You got to add us again.
Delete profile.
Dan Jeppesen. Andy DiBrino. Dr. Duct Tape. Tail Whip. Smiley.
Yep.
Joe Pillars.
Just waiting on
Todd
Todd
Cowell.
and Kevin to check in. Get your warm-ups in.
Fearless Leader.
All right, let's let Kevin get a lap or two. Slow and straight, slow and straight. All right, let's line them up. Order is going to be Joe, Andy, Roger, Dan, Todd, Mike, Casey, and Kevin. Joe, Roger, Jeff, Todd. All right. On the fourth tone. Core marshals in place? Yeah. All right. Fourth tone. Keep it clean. Good first couple of corners. Get through the wall ride. And they're off. Andy's looking for revenge after that first race. Joe's going to make sure it doesn't happen. And Roger wants to take advantage of it.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Joe Pillars in first place, followed by Andy DiBrino in second place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in third place.
Joe and Andy off to fast laps, but Roger comes in with a faster 14.968. Mike moves up to 3 with a 14.4. Didn't see what
3
happened to
minutes
Roger.
left. The top drivers are Joe Pillars in first place, followed by Andy DiBrino in
Straight away,
second
straight away,
place,
straight away.
followed by
Clear.
Tail Whip in third place.
Keep it clean in the back. I don't think I've seen Andy more than 2 feet behind Joe.
After 1 minute
Ooh,
30 seconds, the
Andy
top
makes
drivers
a
are Joe
move on
Pillars
the
in first
inside.
place, followed by Andy
Can't
DiBrino
make
in
it
second
stick.
place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in third place.
Joe and Andy are 0.96 seconds apart.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Joe Pillars in first place, followed by Andy DiBrino in second place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in third place.
Andy looks inside.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers
Fast
are Joe
lap of
Pillars
the
in
race
first
actually
place,
belongs to
followed
Dan
by Andy DiBrino
Jesperson
in
with a
second place,
14.1,
followed by Dr.
4.5.
Duct Tape in third place.
Joe and Andy are 0.076 seconds apart.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Joe Pillars in first place, followed by Andy DiBrino in second place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in third place.
Joe, Andy, Roger, and Dan are
45
all right
seconds
there.
left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are
It's a
Joe Pillars in
four-horse
first
battle
place,
right now, and Todd's
followed
trying
by
to make
Andy
it a
DiBrino in
five-horse
second
battle.
place, followed by Dr. Duct Tape in third place. 15 seconds left.
Oh, at the cone, not the cone.
Joe Pillars done. Andy DiBrino done.
Ooh,
Dr. Duct Tape
Joe
done.
sneaks off a win
Todd Powell done.
with Andy
Tail whip done.
0.235
Dan Jefferson
behind,
done.
followed by Roger,
Smiley
and
done.
Todd gets the
All drivers are finished.
5. Overall, looks like Joe, Roger, Andy, the top 3.
The race is completed.